social media ban for like 6 months or something. They're probably going to trial something they've been working on in the background for other people, and they're like, all right, we've got CLA, she gets X amount of thousand views per live. She's she's popular on this app. We can hit her with this ban, see how it works. We can monitor her accounts. I don't know whether she got a criminal record in general. But does a criminal record, if say you move into a property, like you got a tenancy agreement, I don't know what is it, council, is it housing? I don't know what it is. But if you go in there with a criminal record from years ago or a clean record, they already know about that, don't they? So you sort of matched their criteria for someone who's living in that property. If you then get a new criminal record, does that affect your tenancy at all? Like, I'm going deep into this. I'm just chatting. It's late, isn't it? So I'll just say anything. No, it doesn't. Jackie, Twisted, Lou, thank you so much. Council can't discriminate criminals. You say that, but then you go into the subject on what's discrimination, because if you live next door to a family, okay, and then what you were doing online was bringing people to come to your house, like your address was getting doxed, your door was getting booted through every day by the police or every other day. Bad stuff was happening to your property because of your social media presence. Then you've been saying like racial or homophobic stuff online. Then the police have done an investigation. They brought you in. It's now on your records, or whatever's going to happen is going to be on a record. Now you go back to that property where there's a law-abiding quotation mark family living next door, and it's the same like housing or whatever landlord what has both properties. I'm pretty sure that landlord's going to look at you different in that situation now, because what you are doing could affect the tenancy of the neighbour, because they'll be like, "Whoa, door's getting kicked in every day," or "I don't want to live next door to someone who's got a criminal record for whatever." So I don't know. I'm just speculating. She's out. Is she out on live now? There's no way she's live. Heather, thank you. Jackie, Twisted. There is no way you are twisting my malon. She's live now. I'm gonna just put, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna do a poll. I'm not gonna do a poll, but should I just do the audio from her live now in the background, and we can just listen to what she's saying? I can't put the video up. Terry, how's it going? She's on the popular board. Wild. I'm not even surprised. I don't know why. This wild. Who's number one on the UK popular? What, CLA's just been arrested for malicious communications online. Whoa. What about all the artists, all the magicians that go live? Oh, no. CLA's numero uno. Angel, thank you so much. All right, let's have a look. CLA. I think my live is safe if I just play the audio. I think it's safe. CLA is not live. Unless she's under a Chelsea Liart account. I just search CLA. She ain't live, guys. If she's live, can someone put what her handle is? Chelsea Liart. I've searched that, and unless she's blocked me. Oh, she's on CLA. Oh, yeah. Okay. She obviously hasn't blocked me. She'll know who I am. I've got it. CLA new. Just going to play the audio.
Is the necklace broken? No, it's alright, isn't it?
You get this volume
I
up.
think it's just on wrong, that's why.
We get an audio check, guys.
Are you okay? Yeah, like 50-50.
AT, thank you. And I'm going to set some backups tomorrow, guys, and I'll just, when I go live, I'll pin a backup or something, and if you want to follow
worse,
it,
man. It's
nice
just,
one.
everything is just bad, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Sending hugs. Thank you, Claire, darling.
Moving there.
No one cares, darling. That's alright. Hello, Claire, darling.
Give us the tea.
Hi, Jay, darling.
She's possibly on the brink of a meltdown.
See, I was losing the plot because of everything, and just
This is live.
drank, went to Bermondsey and drank, and don't know what happened. And that's because I am bipolar, and I don't know what I'm doing, so it's fucking dangerous, man. That's why I always say on here, man, you don't realise, man, I'm bipolar, man. I've got fucking a chemical imbalance.
Moonlight, how's it going?
That's why I respect Islam a lot, because they know it's bad for you, innit? But it is what it is. I'm just learning new stuff. Obviously, when I'm drunk, I don't know what I'm saying, so it is what it is. But police are not nice, man. I don't know, man. It's horrible.
I think her life's going to change from this point.
I've had worse.
In a bad way.
I think I'm misunderstood more than anything.
You look. Shouldn't look like she got
fucking property that's been leaked and have police coming.
He's not got the white teeth filter on.
Every second they have a fucking malicious call. Doing it to me on holiday. Fucking everywhere.
This live, what she's doing looks like it's just spontaneously just gone on. Like, there's no filters on. Unless there's a smoother on.
That I'm telling them about what's happening to me. They couldn't give a shit. But it is what it is.
I think what you're going to see here is a real CLA. Or listen, what you're going to hear is the real CLA.
Like, they even do it to Marcus M.
Like Lee. This is Lee you're listening to now, not CLA.
But as far as I'm concerned, the amount of stress that I've been going through, and the fact that they've booted down my door,
Leanne, yeah.
They keep coming out to me. It's causing me and my mental health a lot of stress, and it led me to intoxicate myself and go crazy and stop
Shawnee, thank you.
Lulu, thank you.
She isn't looking good, you know. Like as a person. No, I don't mean that visually attractive. I mean just as a person, she isn't looking good.
Thank you, Huey.
The problem you've got here is the CLA.
There's so many people that come on this app and say the worst things.
Sorry, just muted it for a second. The problem you got here is CLA uses, or Leanne, however you want to say, Leanne uses TikTok as a safety blanket. I think without TikTok or social media, Leanne might be quite lonely, and Leanne can't deal with Leanne's problems without the safety blanket. Once a safety blanket is on, Leanne's CLA. All right, the personality. I think Leanne is projecting through CLA, but using CLA as the mask for it. So when these outbursts are happening, and when you're seeing road, and she's kicking off with everyone, you got to think CLA is like Leanne's superhero, like Bruce Wayne and Batman. And I think CLA has taken over Leanne because it's been that long she's been on social media and she's live that much. Leanne's sort of in a closet somewhere. Well, that might be the wrong thing to say. Leanne's locked away somewhere and CLA is taking over. Have you seen that that movie? What's it called now? Oh, there's a few of them. One of them's called Glass or something. Oh man, what's it called? The guy's got split personality. He's got like 9 different personalities, and he kidnaps these people and keeps them under the warehouse. Split, yeah, Split. I think Leanne is like the character in Split. So there's multiple personalities, obviously bipolar. There's multiple personalities, and Leanne's lost. But all these personalities are taken over. This isn't to excuse anything she's done, because what she's done, Leanne's done it. But inside, is it Leanne doing it, or is it one of these personalities which have taken over? Because right now, I know I'm not playing the sound, but she is a totally different. This is Leanne now. This is Leanne who's on the screen, not CLA. Turn the volume up. Rachel, I'm not giving you something to. I'm just explaining that. I'm not saying it's good what she's done. I'm not saying it's terrible what she's done. I'm just trying to break down what I'm seeing in it. She's out now, yeah. Chilling on the spinny chair.
This is the thing, guys. When you're bipolar, you can't drink. But I'm not thinking that, am I, when I'm stressed and I'm upset and I feel like I'm having a breakdown? No. What do? Start drinking.
Right, listen. Sorry for keep muting it. This could possibly be... There's a few things which could have caused this. And one of them is potentially what I predicted. So one of the theories which have caused her to have this whatever you want to call it, outburst. I think she does it anyway. I think she's always doing outbursts anyway. But when Deadwings jumps into the box, when Lola, or is she called Lola? when Lola invited Dead Wings into the box, CLA's face was like this beforehand, and she's like, "Oh, Dead Wings," and then Dead Wings went straight in for the K with it, and she then face went like that. She didn't know what to do. She was open, and Dead Wings was hitting, and then it was on FYP, and I don't think she'd been that familiar with the what goes on the FYP properly, and everyone was at her. And I don't know whether she's taken that wrong and then just gone off on a drinking spree stressed, or like Zach was saying before when speaking to Zach, it could be something to do with Modine. These are just theories. It could be something to do with Modine. So like when they stayed at the hotel and the room was that expensive, and maybe Modine only went there to stay with CLA because of how much the room was. So to have that experience rather than the experience of staying with CLA. And then because Modine's gone off again, maybe CLA's gone a bit outbursty off the back of that. Or she's just had a normal outburst and there's consequences to this one. She's gone too far. I think either of them three.
Now, for me, yeah, alcohol is dangerous.
Laura,
so that's why you don't really see me going out, partying, doing all these things. Because if I could handle alcohol, I'd probably be out all the time, going clubbing, doing this. But I know it doesn't work for me. I never used to. I could never. I've never been able to see myself. Do you understand? It's mad.
It's a personality, that's the problem.
It's just like you've got a partner and you're going through bad shit or whatever, or your husband pisses you off or does something. You might say the worst things to him, but deep down inside you don't mean it, do you? You're just so angry at that time. The difference between me and you guys is I'm a live streamer, and when I do get so stressed that I've intoxicated myself and I don't even know I'm still alive.
Don't be pulling that card. So Observer said it's a personality. I think it is. You're correct on that. Again, these are just my opinions. Nothing's factual. I'm not an expert on anything. Well, I am an expert on some stuff, but not this stuff. I believe personalities are crafted by your environment that you've been brought up in, or crafted by the environment you're currently in. And by that, I think CLA's personality has been crafted by having no consequences to her actions, whether that's in real life or online. So she's been getting away with a ton of stuff for years. And I think that span this personality into a nice, woven, chunky jumper, which she wears all the time now. And I think the other night has just put a big clean rip straight down that jumper. And she's only got one of those jumpers. So the personality that she's had for years, I think it's gone. Reality check. Could be wrong, again, just opinion. But
a lot of people say to me, you know what, Chelsea, you're actually fucking so intelligent, and it's you know, you're special, you're creative, you've got something about you. You're an idol, you're this, you're that. You're just different. Don't forever sit here and think that I already know that I'm special. I have to tell myself that day every single day. I don't wait for you guys to come on here and go, oh, Chelsea, you're special. Caroline. I already know I'm special. That's why I've got you all watching me. If I wasn't special, I'd be like, what, 10 people watching me? Popular number 4. Tell me I'm not a popular bitch. If I was such a bad person and this and that, no one would even watch me. I'd be cancelled from ages ago.
That's not correct.
Thank you, John.
I honestly think she's fell off a little bit. I understand that it is like 1:10 in the morning almost, but she only has 4K in her live. And I say I never get big numbers, but CLA after this is quite a big thing to be happening. She's been on all the FYPs today. Everyone's had their opinion on it. She's just come out potentially on bail, and she's live. To only have 4K in your live after that, she should have now, I would say, about 7K. She should. If she was still on it, she should have about 7K. I know 4K is a lot, I'm not saying that, but for CLA, I just feel like it should be more for this.
Care less. You just want entertainment.
Caroline's Crafty. Thank you. Put in.
Right, you tell me how it's
CLA
my fault.
New 42.
You tell me how this is my fault. So it's my fault that I never got in my house. It's my fault that the trolls are trolling me. It's all my fault. I tell you what, you put your shoes in my shoes and you tell me how you'll handle it. And make sure to do it for 2 years, bitch, with everything that I've gone through. And tell me if you're even still sat in this yard. You would have been gone after a fucking week, sweetheart. You wouldn't have sat here, darling. Billions of views on social media. You tell me how it would be like if I darling, if someone leaks your
Tony,
address.
Emma, thank you.
It could be any of you. If someone does that, that is the worst thing to ever have done. It's called doxing. It's totally unacceptable.
She doxed herself, man. Listen, if I ever go live and I'm not on Live Studio, I'm live in my car. And all you can see is my garden in the back. You can't see my house. You can't see what's inside my property. If you're good at looking at trees and stuff, maybe you'll be able to find where I am. But she's out and about in the house. You can just compare everything online and you'll be able to find it. She's probably said where she lives anyway, millions of times.
Horrible things, and I put my hands up. I was intoxicated. I would have never said it if I wasn't intoxicated. I didn't know what I was saying at the time when I was saying it, and I was intoxicated. I didn't even know what the fuck Sandy I was, darling.
Linda Q with the positivity.
But I will be coming out of here because my safety does matter. You know, my life does matter.
Saying that, someone said, how is she allowed to do this? That is a very good question. Tess, Angel Cakes, thank you so much. If she's just come out of custody for malicious communications or whatever she's come out for to do with what she's been doing online, how is she allowed to come out and just spark a live up straight away? She's not had a mobile devices taken off her. So is it that serious? I don't think it is then.
Because you're all so perfect. I need to be like you lot.
Genty, how's it going?
Pumpkin, thank you.
Thanks, Genty. Tess, thank you.
I ain't even got your number, Burris. I'll speak to you. Burris, send me your number on this account. This one. I don't even have your number. I'll speak to you private.
She's put subs on.
Thank you. Burris, if I told you, like, basically, when I say they messed up the door, fucking hell, sweetheart, everything now is just crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, well, it is what it is.
Casey, how's it going?
I just want to do good, man. It's all this anger inside that I have to get rid of, man. And I know I've sat here and said, I need to do this, I need to do that. But at the same time, you still don't understand how famous I am. You know, you don't realise that I can't actually walk the streets without people. Everyone knows me. I go to the...
Sorry, guys, I'm just going to mute for 1 second. Alish, mucho apreciano for the subscription. Welcome to Club Tropicana. Thank you so much for the sub. Let me roll the red carpet out for you 1 second.
These fuckers, you've seen them probably once on the FYP. How many times have I been on the FYP? For like fucking every day for 4 years, more or less. Get out of here. I do deserve that crown. Oh, yeah, I see how horrible the life is. We already live in a horrible world as it is. It's not the best, is it? Do you know what I mean? So it's nice if we're all being more nicer to each other. Mr. Blue Sky, thank you.
Fame and being known are two totally different things. Is she TikTok famous? You could say that, yeah. She's TikTok famous. Outside of TikTok, in the real world, in Chelsea or in other city centres or wherever, she might be known. She's well known. But you got to think, Tess, thank you so much. You got to think, what is she known for? Because famous people, like famous is normally like a positive thing, like off a movie or off whatever it is. You can be famous or TikTok famous on the app. You've probably got loads of followers and whatever. When you come out of the ecosystem of TikTok, you're just well known because of TikTok. But she's well known for her outbursts and she's well known for just being weird. So it's like, it's not a good fame to have, is it? If it is fame, if you want to call it that.
Just, you know, darling. The real GC, thank you, yo. Guys, thank you, darling. Jora, thank you, Jora. I appreciate all the subscriptions. I'll give you all a follow back. Oh, guys, if I could... Mitch, thank you for joining. Everyone's subscribing. Look, let me get you. Oh, gosh, guys, I'm getting gifts. I'm getting this. I don't know what to do. Famous, darling. Must be because people hate me so much.
As you got a sub chat on, probably. People want to say stuff to you.
Melissa, Emma, Jora, Yo, The Real GC, Johnny Lego, Susan,
Podqueen,
Austin.
thank you so much.
Yeah. They enable you. Thank you, Matt.
Number one unpopular, is she? That is wild. How has that happened?
No, I used to be such a different person. I never even
Angel
used to really
Cakes,
scream.
thank you so much.
To be honest. If anything, I used to cry. But then I think, you know, when you've had so much abuse in your life that it's just, you go crazy after a while.
Amy, thank you so much.
And there's nothing you can do because you're damaged. Damaged goods. You know, I think this is why I have this passion so much to help the youngsters, like in the system and in this and in that. Even today, man. You know, you're in a cell, 4 walls. Don't even have a fucking magazine, nothing to look at, to read, and your thoughts are just going like that. They do it on purpose. They make you go crazy.
thing is, this upbringing, hard upbringing, she's saying she's had, it's fueled her to make a lot of money on the app over the time she's been on it. It's enabled her to be able to monetize who she is on the app. So as you can't, I think she's used it in a positive way for her pocket. But when something goes wrong, you can't then blame the same thing which has made you get up and get money or be that person as the thing. I get it's very sad you had a bad upbringing and stuff, but haven't we all to some extent? And not all of us are making money online. Some of us have got to get up in the morning and do something, and some of us are homeless. And do you know what I mean?
They can't cope. And there's nothing put into place, and all they would probably do is inject them or dose them up and mong them out. There's no... This world's pretty scary. I'm saying there's you know, it's...
Claire, how's it going?
You know, any child, anyone that's got mental health is stems from trauma somewhere, something that they've gone through they haven't been able to deal with, and it's causing them so much whatever. There's women that have gone through domestic violence fucking for 50 years, 40 years, whatever, and they're broken.
Apologise.
You know, and for them to get back, you know, that's not an easy thing to do, because you lose yourself. You don't know who you are anymore. It's like you've been overtaken. You know, it's...
The problem is as well, CLA's got nothing to fall back on here, or Leanne has got absolutely nothing to fall back on. If she had to like cut off the app, then I don't know her in real life, but she ain't got anything, has she really?
But in this country, we have a lot of mental health to deal with. You know, it's actually...
Emma, thank you so much.
Crazy.
Business will be like a limited company or something, so she can pay her taxes on her TikTok earnings. It's not like a business as you'd think it is. There'll be no employees in the business. She'll just be down as a director, and she'll have someone down as an accountant or herself.
That's sitting here, like my life.
Emma, Daisy, Irene, thank you.
The situation's not getting better. Thank you, Juggling Jane. I've got to that point where I'm famous now. Everyone knows who I am. TikTok's a massive platform. Everyone knows about it. Maybe there's a few people that doesn't. I get it.
And send it on Insta. My Insta's karma.cads if you want.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola, man. It's crazy, isn't it? And then that's just made me forget what I'm saying.
I don't feel sorry for her in a way that I think I would with someone else. I feel sorry for any human which is going through something. There's a percentage of my feelings which are saddened by it. But depending on who that human is and what they've done to be in this sympathy realm, that then takes over the small percentage of me which feels sorry for him. So, I mean, if she hadn't have made money off CLA, being CLA, and I think there's a plus side of being CLA, and there's benefits from being CLA. But with that, you've got to accept that there's going to be negative things as well. And there's going to be big negative things if you're saying certain stuff online. And I think this is the reality of the big negative things. So I don't really feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her upbringing and the story, but for what she's done and repercussions of it.
Everything
Not me.
is just. So when you've got all this anger,
Golly,
because
Claire,
it's just too much. Don't ever sit there and think my life is normal, like I'm really happy, or how can you even stay in a place where your address has been leaked and even feel like you can go to sleep or feel relaxed? Can you? Would you? I just need to know. It's not normal. I've been trying to be normal. I've been trying to deal with it. And you see the anger. This anger's not caused from anything apart from what I'm going through in my life, darling. Even to the case of going on holiday. They fucking troll me. They do this. All I want to do is make money, darling. It's my job. People enjoy watching me. They enjoy subscribing to me. They fucking enjoy gifting me. They love me.
They enjoy watching CLA. If anyone enjoys watching anything, her live's ended. Her live's just ended. I don't know whether it has discontinued or what, because I'm watching it from desktop. The people, she's restarting it. She's resetting. Right, while she's resetting that, I can sort of break down the people who watch CLA. She's going to have a massive young audience because CLA, in a lot of people's eyes, is a character what causes a lot of what's the word? It's like a nuisance, isn't it? CLA. It's like going into public places and causing a nuisance. So you're going to get a younger audience, which are like, oh yeah, go in the shop, go in the cafe, say this, do this. So you're gonna get a lot of that coming in. Oh, one sec, Ginty. Thank you so much for the subscription. Mucho Preciano for the auto renewal as well. Thank you so much. Welcome again to Club Tropicana. Let me roll out a little bit. And I'm not having to go out of weight or anything. It's just the colour of the clothing she wears and the way she is. It's very knocking stuff over, very Mr. Blobby like. So I think a large percentage are young. These young people will spur her on to do more of this stuff. So they'll fuel what she's doing. This isn't an excuse for her. Then she's going to have an older audience or like an audience like 25 and above. And they're going to watch her maybe because they like her, obviously, or they could be watching her when like a car crash TV sort of thing, waiting for her to make a mistake. I think the older audience are probably the ones saying, stop doing this, or going mad at her to say, listen, that's not correct, don't do this. But she'll skim past those comments in the chat and she'll be looking at the ones which are like positive or pointing her in this way, like, do this, CLA, do that, oh, you're great, amazing, laughing faces. But in reality, the laughing faces and the do this great stuff are just younger people. Because you can't see the age of someone when it's in the chat. So it could just be a 15-year-old saying, "Oh, carry on," and all like 10 negative comments have been ignored, but the 15-year-old comments saying, "Go on, do it, yeah, you're great." See, like about, "Oh, darling, roots," doing it off the back of it. So our audience aren't there to see her succeed. She does get unpopular, but you get to number one unpopular on the popular board by live interaction, don't you? It's not necessarily by being popular. It's by how many comments have been in your live, like how much the chat's rolling, how many whatever little gifts you get and stuff, how many shares you get, how many polls you've done. There's so many elements to it. It doesn't mean you're a popular person. Teddy, how's it going? Although she is popular, but it doesn't mean you're a popular person because you're on the popular board. It just means that you're getting a lot of interaction in your live. So in theory, you could say something so I don't know, obscure and malicious on your live that people are coming in to say you can't say that, get rid of this person, bun you, bun you, bun you. All these comments coming in, and it's just going to push you up the popular board. So you're like, all right, UK, how's it going? I'm Karma Kaz. Like go on auditions for Big Brother. I'm Karma Kaz. I sit on live and I swear all day. Boosting up the popular thing. Teddy, thank you so much. Irene, the Siren. Thank you. Alicia, mucho preciano. Let's see if she's back. Let me give this a refresh. What's my Insta? Karma.Kaz. It's just what my handle is. Karma.Kaz. Alright, so she's not on that account. Let's see if she is on another account. Karma's Mike, thank you so much. You need sympathy stories to get up there. Oh, yeah. If you're crying on a live, it sounds bad. But if you're crying on a live, you are going unpopular. Strap in, baby. Nah, she's not back on. We can just discuss her for a bit, or we can crack on with what we was doing until she comes back on. She's probably had a text from the police. Are you on live again? Yes. Amelia, thank you. Right, let's see where we were then. Let's try and scrape back where we were. I think I got you there. But only go on Instagram. Ah, yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Do the one I tagged you in earlier. I'll have a look, see what it is. Yeah, guys, if you see she's come back on, I mean, you don't have to let me know, but if you want to let me know, and I'll just play the audio again. But I can't put her on the screen. All right. Boom. Boom. Right, was Zach starts his new job as Zach Damarket. Customer service announcement, and has some announcements for creators including EQ, Pearl, Delusive Angie, CLA, Luke the Judge, and a few more. Let's listen to this. Listen, don't Jane saying you don't feel sorry for anymore. When you understand, I sound like a psychopath when I say this, but in psychology, when you understand that, like sympathy and all this boo-hoo, I'm not going to say the words properly, but when someone's upset, someone can generally be upset, or someone can use being upset as a weapon or a way of leveraging a position or scamming basically someone. So when you see someone like that who's upset and they've made money off being the character, which has got them in trouble, and then they're upset off the back of it, it's not because they're upset in general, it's because they're upset that potentially they're not going to be able to move forward being who they were, who made all the money. So they're going to have to try and find a new way or a more PG way of making the money. And that's what they're upset for. It's the same as when someone has cheated on the partner and they've been cheating for a year. And then one day their partner checks the phone and sees that they've been cheating, and they confront them, and the person who's been cheating says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. You're the only one for me. It's like, you're not sorry, for one. You're sorry you've been caught. You're sorry the person checks your phone. Like, you're not sorry that every night you've been doing whatever with someone else. Like, it's the same sort of situation, just emotions rather than words.
Should I do creators? This is
Climate
a customer
Mike,
service
Amelia,
announcement.
bye.
Could the owner of a broomstick that has EQ, the initials EQ, please come and collect it from the front desk because you can't park your broomsticks in a parking lot. We love EQ.
Sorry.
This is a customer service announcement. Could... No. A talking Hermes handbag has been sent to the customer service desk and will be going to lost property. This is a customer announcement. We have salmonella burgers on sale today from our new range, Eat with Pearl. Yes, if you would like undercooked burgers and out-of-date cheese, then head to aisle 66.
MS Sarah, thank you.
Burgers. Ali, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Zacta Market. Yes, today we have some special offers for you today. We have the Delulu range in the wine section. Yes, you can get yourself a nice bottle of red, white or regret. We do litre bottles of shame. Yes, all in a Delulu range.
That's quite good, that sound, isn't it, on the microphone? It properly sounds like a tannoid, doesn't it? How do we get that? I want it.
If you fancy joining a cult, get yourself a bottle of wine. And 2 for 1 today. We have cans of Aperol Spritz. Yes, we do. By Clap. If you want a booyaka and alhamdulillah around central London, then you get yourself some Aperol Spritz. And today as well, guys, we have a special offer in the technology section. We have earplugs, yes, for today in 25p. That's in the bargain bin, and you'll find that in the electronics and audio section.
Wild. What's this? Oh, right, Down the Rapids. He went live. When was this? 2 days ago. Obviously, I meant to play this yesterday. He went live 2 days ago, and he's just walking up and down a road. He's literally just walking up and down a road on his live. He's not going off a path. He's not hanging off the side of a mountain on some rope going down. He's literally walking on public. This guy's done, man.
Very big. Hey, big love day, guys.
God, why I got a sore throat? Sorry, guys. Looking at a cactus.
Hey, big love day, guys. Yeah, I'm going to have some water in a minute, guys. I am feeling quite thirsty. I did say that like 5 minutes ago. I'm going to have some water now, otherwise I'll forget.
I'm feeling quite thirsty. Why have you been lost, have you? Down the Rapids. You've been lost for 15 days somewhere. Oh. Sorry for all the yawners. God, I got a sore throat. Oh, man.
Forget.
Pammy, thank you so much. Yeah, he's literally just walking up and down, going live. Then he'll go back to his Airbnb, sit there, put the live on the table, or the phone on the table on a stand, and then just eat in front of the live, raking it in. You can hear his flip-flops. That's wild. That was a weird sound I just made, but that was meant to be a flip-flop.
Oh, yes. Cool.
Hustle is not happy with Ems and leaves the battle. Oh, wow. Best of friends again, eh? Farmer made a funny joke about CLA and I'm sad you didn't laugh. Ginny, put it in again. Copy and paste that writing and see if it tickles my fancy.
Hot dogs. You're having hot dogs? What's going on then?
With onion, garlic and chili.
I hear you. Wait, listen. Me and you aren't cool, you know.
What?
Me and you aren't cool, you know.
No, but you're still something about me, aren't you?
I don't have to. I can go.
Well, why accept that? Well, no, it's not get told because he accepted regardless, and then he still accepted the battle as well. And he was just sitting there proving a point.
Ginny's put, on aisle 3, we have the no accountability meal deal. Mean dish is CLA with a side of roots. That was good, Ginny, I'll give you that. You can have that one, Ginny.
Point saying I don't have to be on with you, and then that's why he disconnected.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these two, eh? You're like, oh, you. I love us too.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the
22, 23, 24. 24 people have said it in my life.
Oh, wow. Do you know you've managed to count? Go on, carry on a bit more.
Who's Cal? Because I thought Cal had something to do with the Jay Slater disappearance. Is this not the Cal from the Jay Slater disappearance? Rach, I'm happy because I'm back on this account. I've got what I enjoy back. And I'm happy about it. I'll give you a rundown again. Okay, this is my boohoo. I have sat here and sizzled all day. I even went live in my car. I've not done that for ages. I've sat and I've waited for my live access to be restored. And the reasonings why it was taken away were not engaging with the chat. I literally sat all day. Obviously, I've been doing other stuff. But in my head, I've been sat waiting all day, annoyed with it. I just wanted to thump the table. Well, now it's back. So, Club Tropicana is back. Doors are open. Welcome, Sarah, with the subscription. Mucho Preciano, Sarah. Welcome to Club Tropicana, where the doors open at 10:30 p.m. every evening. But I am live most days in the day as well at some point, but it'll never affect the 10:30. Let me roll the red carpet out. Right, if I do that and I click this.
Smiley face if she pocketed some. Actually, no, you don't. With a smiley face if she killed Mark. Bad face if she didn't. We can both say this one.
There's a lot of people here that are saying that your message.
David.
Oh, wow. 47, 58, 65, 70.
If anyone didn't hear before as well, if anyone wasn't there on the backup, sorry if you didn't hear. If anyone wasn't on my backup before, I said that I don't really want to do FYP anymore. I'll still play clips from the FYP, but I don't want it to be like a FYP show. because I don't like the people that do, apart from EQ, I don't like the people that are doing the FYP stuff, and I don't want to be put in the category because for one, I don't like what's going on the FYP at the minute, and I don't find anything entertaining. Yeah, Zach doesn't do FYP though, Yvonne. Zach does like his show, doesn't he? I was going to get onto the Zach bit. Yeah, I don't like what's going on the FYP now isn't the same as what's going on in the FYP last month. And the drama which is happening, it's the same people doing the drama. The same people. And I could have 100 clips to play of Angie and all the others which do the drama stuff, but I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. It's not for me. Some of the stuff's good, entertaining. The other stuff's just same old, different day, same shit, really, isn't it? So I wanted to make it more of a show rather than a FYP thing. And I think going with Club Tropicana as well, it sort of plays into it a bit. So like Yvonne was saying, Zach has more of a show, doesn't he? So Zach isn't solely FYP news. He's more entertaining than just FYP news. So obviously I'll probably have the same clips. I'll do exactly the same as I'm doing. I just don't want to label it as an FYP news thing. I want it more of a show because I want to be able to get videos from a while back as well of people or different kinds of things on air and be able to comment on them and not just what's trending at the minute, because the only thing that really trends at the minute is racism, let's be honest, and homophobia. If you're doing any of those two on the app, you're probably going to be on an FYP news thing, and I don't want to talk about that. I find that coming on live now, doing this, it gives me, I've said it before, not in a soppy way, but it gives me a purpose in the day. It makes me feel good. It gives me something to do, basically. And I don't want to be coming on every day and talking about racism and homophobia. Obviously, it'd be really good to eliminate it off the app, but it's not going to happen. And to continuously talk about it, it's not changed anything. It's just brewing it up. And I don't want to be that guy. So... yeah, it's just I'll play the same sort of videos, but I'm just not going to be involved in anything which is just heavy drama, because heavy drama on the app is normally scripted or it's got an end result, it's got an agenda, and it's not fixing or solving a problem. It's trying to get viewers or whatever off the back of it. So I'm not about that. The turning, I am waffling on a little bit now. The turning point for me on this FYP thing was that Court Assassin. That was the turning point for me. That's when it was like, okay, I'm not about this. When I didn't have to play it, but because it was a current thing what was happening, I felt like I needed to play it. And I was thinking, like, by me playing this, I'm promoting Court Assassin. By me mentioning it now, I'm promoting it. But by playing it and then discussing it, it was giving the wrong... I could have had the most negative opinion on that situation, which I did, but it was a factual thing I was saying, but it was negative. But it would benefit her by me saying it. And everyone who's an advocate of anti-racism, we're all friends with her again the day after. And I'm sat there and I'm thinking, what the hell is this environment? What's this environment where we just... The news... EQ's FYP show, I love it. Because I love the way EQ is on it. I love how she is just honest about the situation, and it is what it is. She's funny, she's ruthless, she's honest. That's what makes that FYP for me good and entertaining to watch. And I really like Evil Queen as well. That's what makes it entertaining for me. Luke's FYP, He's done good to have it. He gets good numbers in. It's a good FYP show, but I just think FYP news thing. I just think FYP news is bollocks now. It's just bollocks. Like the boxes are open at the end, and it ends up being wrong-uns discussing stuff with wrong-uns, and two wrongs don't make a right. There's no one who's right who jumps in the box, and I just think, nah, I don't want to go down that route. Princess Brat. Nah, I don't want to go down that route either. And I want a hybrid between Zach and EQ, and I'm happy if I fall in some place in between. That'll be great. But it isn't going to be solely FYP news. Evil King time.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.